In February of 2017, President Obama nominated Carla Hayden to be the first African American and first woman librarian of Congress. In July of 2016, the U.S. Senate confirms the Librarian of Congress nominee Carla Hayden, and she is sworn in as the 14th Librarian of Congress on September 14, 2016. The children's book, Bright April, played a significant part in shaping a young Carla Hayden. She said it was about an African American girl. She was a brownie, she had pigtails, and I thought it looked like her. What's so important about children's books? They can be windows to introduce them to the world, but they also need to see a reflection. They should be a window and a mirror. Dr. Hayden graduated from Roosevelt University in 1973 with degrees in political science and African history. She received her master's degree in library science in 1977 from the University of Chicago and also received her doctorate degree in library science in 1987 from the University of Chicago. Dr. Hayden has had a distinguished library career. In the 23 years that Dr. Hayden oversaw the Pratt Free Library System in Baltimore, she has proven that she leads or manages the library as a community resource. She has stated that her main priority for the Library of Congress is expanding access. She is known as an incredible leader for staff, and her relationship-building skills will be needed to rebuild the reputation of the Library of Congress. She is also an accomplished fundraiser. As ALA president, she was a vocal opponent of the Patriot Act and the Section 215 provisions allowing the Justice Department and the FBI to access library user records. According to an article in Contemporary Black Biography from March 17, 2017, Dr. Hayden rose to her greatest challenge when she openly challenged the USA Patriot Act, which had been passed by Congress just weeks after the September 11, 2001 terrorist attack. Some of its more controversial measures, designed to improve domestic security in the United States and safeguard against further attack, were viewed as violations of protections guaranteed to the American citizens under the Constitution. These dealt with the powers of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, or FBI, and its interest in monitoring citizens without their knowledge. The article goes on to say, one section of the Patriot Act allowed the FBI to access library records to look for names of borrowers who checked out books the Bureau thought could be linked to terrorism. Another section of the law specified that if a librarian informs a patron about the FBI surveillance, they faced punishment that could include jail. Dr. Hayden also spoke against the 2000 Children's Internet Protection Act, or the CPA, which required libraries to install filters to block pornography, on the grounds that those filters could also block legitimate material. During the 2016 riots in Baltimore following the death of Freddie Gray, Dr. Hayden decided that the libraries in the city should stay open as a refuge and a beacon of hope in the community. In one interview, she was quoted as saying, "The community protected the library that Monday night, and we knew that they would look for that place of refuge and relief and opportunity. We opened in the morning, and there were people in there, including a young man to get a computer to file his applications. And he came back on Thursday, and he said he had had 3 nibbles. The kids were there. Whole Foods started bringing in food, and by the end of the week, diapers, because the stores were closed. The media was there because there was no other place open, so it was like a command center." Dr. Hayden has received many distinguished awards over her career, to include the Librarian of the Year Award by the Library Journal in 1995, the Legacy of Literacy Award from the Du Bois Circle of Baltimore in 1996. She was named one of Maryland's top 100 women in 2003 by the Daily Record. She was named the Woman of the Year by Ms. Magazine in 2003. She received the Joseph W. Lippincott Award in 2013 from the American Library Association. and Fortune magazine named her one of the 50th greatest leaders in 2016. She also received the Torchbearer Award from the Coalition of 100 Black Women.